Hey guys, welcome back and happy Friday, which means happy almost weekend. All right, guys, well, we have a lot to talk about because there's a lot being exposed in the Bravo celebrity world. Now, let's take it back to the Real Housewives of New Jersey, because from what we're hearing, thank you to All About the Real Housewives, former Real Housewives of New Jersey producer Carlos King has revealed that Joe and Melissa did sign up for the Real Housewives of New Jersey behind Teresa's back and never told her. Admits that Teresa found out 1 week before filming, and this was from the producers. Because this has been the longest argument for forever on Ultimate Girls Trip Season 1. How did you get on the show? Well, they went behind my back. We didn't go behind your back. Yes, you did. Danielle Staub was involved. Like, it's just exhausting, but it looks like one of our former producers is breaking it down for us. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, go to the description of this video. New episode out now for Hot Messy Podcast. Check it out. Leave us 5 stars. Let us know what you think. Now let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys. So again, I'm loving this. And thank you for writing about it, All About the Real Housewives. It's been 10 years of Melissa Gorga claiming that she did not go behind her sister-in-law, Teresa Giudice's back in order to join the show. Now, Teresa has said this whole time, Melissa is lying. You're a liar, Melissa. Melissa. Oh, that was actually a good one. Melissa even recently told Bravocon that Teresa 100% knew that Melissa and Joe Gorga were joining the show, and it was never behind her back. But that is being debunked by a producer. Former Real Housewives of New Jersey producer Carlos King is finally setting the record straight once and for all. He sat with Heather McDonald and told her that Teresa absolutely had no idea that they were joining the show. None at all. Despite the fact that Melissa has said that she did. Carlos also, he said that Teresa actually found out 1 week before when producers called her and told her, not the Gorgas. Carlos also touches on the fact that Teresa never hid Melissa and Joe from the cameras. And Carlos said that he met Melissa and Joe at Teresa's events during season 1 and 2 because Melissa and Joe would attend. He also added that when Teresa found out that they were joining the show, she started freaking out because she did not want to fight with her family while on camera. And he mentions this on Juicy Scoop, Heather McDonald's podcast. And I thought that, first of all, I love Heather McDonald. Love Heather McDonald and Juicy Scoop. But I thought when she posted this and she was asking the questions and she really thought, okay, well, we have one person here, Teresa, and we have the situation where she's rising up, she's getting stardom, she's getting fame, all of this. And, here's her brother and her sister-in-law over here, and they want the same thing, but she's not willing to share it. She's being selfish over here with her fame. And he's like, that is not true. She just really, based off of the dynamic of all of this and how the Housewives are filmed and her doing 2 seasons already, she just didn't want to participate in this with them and have things go down between the family. And her parents at the time, you have to think about it. Her parents were still alive. That would be rough. They also added, it's crazy that Melissa Gorga could go to Bravocon and be so confident about something that has been a lie all along. I think what happens here is you start to tell yourself something over and over and over again. And who knows? I wasn't there. So I don't know. Do we believe Carlos King? Do we believe Melissa? Do we believe Teresa? I don't know. I don't know who knew what. But I think what happens is you start to say, I wasn't there. I didn't do this. Yes, I was a part of it. And then by the end of it, you're like, oh, shit, that's my story. That's my truth. I'm sticking to it. I believe that, which is bullshit because it's not true. I've had 4 shots of espresso. Bear with me, guys. After watching Carlos open up about the facts behind the scenes of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, we had to share this email that was sent from Melissa Gorga to Danielle Staub back in 2010. That said, putting the kids to bed now. My husband is half asleep on the couch, so if you want to call me in about 15 minutes, that would work great because it will be a good time for me to talk. Call my house phone. My cell breaks in the house. Have some juice to tell you too. This email was written by Melissa on January 18th of 2010, and the phone number Melissa put in the email is associated with Joe Gorga on smartbackgroundchecks.com. It shows as Joe's old house number. Ooh. Now, people who have followed the Gorgas and Giudices from the beginning are aware Melissa was in contact with Danielle after Danielle exposed Teresa not seeing her nephew when he was born at the hospital during season 2 reunion. Melissa had vented to Danielle, and Teresa's enemy at the time was Danielle. And this was before getting on the show. And this was probably a part of the reason that Teresa did not want Melissa on the show. Hello. I mean, and not just to mention that, because Bravocon, I told you guys this was going to be a week of catching up from Bravocon because so many different revelations happened. But there was a moment where Teresa Giudice was booed like Lisa Rinna. Boo! Get off the stage! Like Lisa Rinna at Bravocon. And I don't think you guys will be surprised for why. Plus, she's also mentioning her strained relationship with the Gorgas, and she's saying that housewives need to lift each other up. She was actually, I said this too in my other lives. I learned from this weekend at Bravocon to not be irresponsible with this platform. I don't want to come on here and just talk shit about things that I'm seeing on TV, because editing plays a huge role in that. And I know better than that. Honestly, I've seen it. I'm friends with a lot of the Vanderpump Rules people. I know different housewives. I know editing plays a huge role, but then yet I find myself guilty of coming on here and talking shit anyways and being like, oh, this person is so crazy for not doing this, this, or this. And then you meet them and you have to walk this like fine line of, you don't want to be biased because now you're friends with them, but then also you see a different side and you're like, wait, I kind of want to defend you. It's a really kind of awkward, weird situation to be in. But she was talking about her prenup, and Andy asked her, well, technically Andy had fans ask, and one of the fans asked, did you end up getting a prenup? She said no. Even though Andy Cohen was like, get a prenup, girl, she was like, no, absolutely not. We did not get a prenup. Moving forward, which Andy was like, oh, shit, well, there's no more time, but maybe you can get a postnup. I don't know. She said, I'm in love. I don't want a prenup. And you could tell she was everywhere with Louis Ruelas this past weekend, and it's her new husband. I'm not surprised. But I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your opinion. So go ahead and comment below. What are your thoughts? Let me know what you think about the producer revealing the truth behind the Gorga Giudice duo. And also, how do you feel about Teresa Giudice getting booed off the stage for a prenup? I mean, she wasn't booed off the stage. She was just heavily booed. I agree. I think she should have got a prenup, especially with all of the shit surrounding Louis, but I'm not in her situation. I'm not a part of her love bubble, and I'm not here to pop it. So that's where you guys come in. Go ahead, comment below. Don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and also go to the description of this video. Hot Messy Podcast, new episode out now. Let's play. Bye, guys.